Is this it? Did I not turn it on? Hello. How can you hear me still? Hello. How are you? I'm sorry.
Hello.
I am having some difficulties with my connection. Hold on. Give me one more second. Hold on. Okay. Did it switch? Can you hear me better now? How does that sound?
Good.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, where are you at?
I'm in my house.
Oh my God. It's so woody. It's so
Yeah.
great. It looks like I thought you were in a sauna. I was like, well, that's
I'm
very
sorry.
comfortable to do a session. I don't think you're supposed to be in there for more than 20 minutes.
It's a
Well,
log.
oh, it is. See, okay,
Yeah.
I'm vibing with it. I like it. My entire we live on a ranch in Texas, and when they built the previous owner built this home, the entire front room is logs going all the way up to the top, and so I have a big thing for log homes. So let me kind of tell you before we get started. I'm sorry, I'm running a little bit weird today. Things just weren't working like they normally do. So let's just say everything's there now. So let me kind of tell you before we get started how this works. Are you ready?
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
me too. So, number one, obviously, it's just going to be me. Obviously, we have our whole time as well, so I apologize on that. The other thing, though, is as we get into this, how does this work? So, really, what happens is your home has this. I'm starting to feel. So, your home has an interesting feeling about it too. So, you're going to see me like look up and get all scatterbrained. So what happens is they come through because they like you, they love you, right? And essentially they're going to come through and we say, hey, I love you so much. Can you please come over and hop in Amy's brain and play with it? And they use it like a computer. So as we go through with this, I want you to like learn how it gets stuff because this is how they talk to you as well. Okay. So I'll like over explain stuff a little bit in a good way. So that way down the line, you can hear from them here, but you can also hear from them too a year later. Right. So when they talk in four different ways. The first way is that they come in and they have to figure out how to make me understand by using all these different signs and symbols I've created over the years. They may show me something like a pineapple. That means that they're from Florida. Clearly, you're not in Florida. Okay. I've never seen a log home in Florida. The next thing is that they will talk by taking my own experiences and kind of like realigning them to say, like, oh, this is what my life was kind of like. Now, with that being said, I want you to keep something in mind. So they can only pull stuff out of my brain that I have seen, felt, and experienced before. So I am from Texas. I still live in Texas. I don't believe in snow. I haven't really been above Oklahoma before, and I haven't been outside the country. So if you ask me something like, Amy, what did our vacation home look like in Portugal? I don't know. I need to go watch more National Geographic. But if I've seen places like online or if I watch a YouTube video, they will actually pull those little clips out to try to make me understand what it looked like. Okay.
Okay.
Last two ways are that they will try to talk by taking somebody's here right now. They will try to take my own feelings and things that I've experienced as well, and they'll try to talk that away. So, like maybe somebody was taken on and put off or taken off life support. What they'll do is they will bring up the feeling in me when I took my dad off life support. They will
Mm.
also talk about like chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream that way, or riding horses. They'll just bring up those feelings. The last thing is that they will talk in words. Sometimes somebody may say, I died on the floor. So I'll be like, did they die on the floor? Other times, especially with like names and nicknames, I want you to think back to the places and things that I've seen. So if I've never heard a name before, or if it's not something that I have an emotional connection to, it may not come out as like, oh, do you know a Rudolph? It may come out as, do you know a guy with like an interesting Rue name, like Rue? And you're like, yeah, Rudolph. I'm like, oh, okay. So like that. Okay.
Okay.
But all together, they talk in all four of those ways all at the same time. So I am going to turn on my spirit box here, and I'm going to turn off my Bluetooth. And we are also going to see if they can show up and use that. And I will explain that to you. So, a lot of times when I'm channeling, they will use my brain. Look at my dirty phone, but they will also come through and they can use the frequencies in here to say names or whatever they want to talk about. So when that happens, I can't zoom in on it. It won't let me. So I'll show you. I'll take a screenshot and then we'll zoom in on the word. Okay.
Okay.
That way you
Mhm.
don't think I'm just pulling it out of my butt. So just stay here with me. Hold on. Okay. Who? And if you have questions, ask. And the only thing I really need from you is just when we're going through this, just to be like, Amy, yeah, that makes sense, or no, it doesn't. Because I have to have you confirm or deny it. Otherwise, my brain just chews on it and tries to figure out another way. Okay.
Alright.
Hold on. What was that symbol? Where did that come from? Okay, somebody just pulled out the most interesting. Oh, that was so weird. I've never seen that before. Um, so somebody just showed me a teacup, um, like just like a normal mug, like somebody you drink tea out with coffee, not like a little one. But they just showed me that, and then maybe that's green tea. Somebody showed me pine needle tea, which is weird. I have no idea why that would be a thing. I think they're trying to show me two or three things on that. Hold on. We'll have to maybe see what that is. They pulled that out of like an episode in a show from Bear Grylls that I saw back like 15 years ago, which is random. Um, hold on. So do you live like on a so we would call this a property, but it's not necessarily like you do have a house, like you can see houses close to you, correct?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. So sorry, people. I'm now asking questions as to why is this? I'm like, does she live in the middle of nowhere? Like, where is this coming from? And they go, no, no, no. You can see houses. We're gonna call this a property. I go, oh, okay. Hold on. I'm guessing you live around a lot of pine trees, which
Yeah.
is great. Okay, that's probably gonna be another thing too, because they keep showing me snow on pine trees,
Sure.
and I go, okay, so obviously it snows where you're at as well.
Mhm.
And they're talking about how, come here. Oh, do you have a covered porch?
I do. Yeah.
You somebody just showed me the most beautiful thing right now. Oh, this is gonna be cool. This person's really good with images.
Mhm.
They showed me like a covered porch or screened in, as we would call it in Texas,
Mhm.
and they're sitting in. I don't think there's a rocking chair out there right now, but they're sitting in because I have rocking chairs on my front. So they're sitting in a rocking chair on my head and they're overlooking it, but they have a dog with them. They have a dog with them. Did you have a big ass dog or like a fluffy dog? Weird, interesting. Somebody's showing me something that's huge, like I wouldn't say huge, but almost like a golden retriever esque, like that type of size,
Right.
which is weird. Um, give me a second. And they're like with them though, and they're talking about being on that screened in porch. Oh my god, you know what this is? Hold on. Hold on. Who are you? Who are you? So this is not so somebody else lived here before you?
Yeah. On the
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Somebody says she bought this from another blah 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 blah. That's what they said. I go, "Oh, okay. It looks new. That's why it looks pretty." Hold on. Tell me. Did we have some sort of like I'm probably going to get this translation wrong. So just stay with me. We're working through this. It's going to get better as we keep going. Did
Okay.
somebody have a like a fifth wheel or like a little camper thing or something that was on here too?
Uh, no.
Okay, no, you would know. You would know. Yeah, somebody keeps showing me tops, but it's not. I know you don't have a trailer or anything on here. And so that would be the only other thing that would go with like small and tiny. So hold on, tell me who, who? Where is this at? There's a man here as well. There is a man that I mean, not physically, but like
Yeah.
spiritually. There's also a
Mhm.
man here. Um, hang on. Who? There's a woman that just came into my brain. She's the one that's sitting in your covered porch right now because it feels good during the summer because it's warm. Okay. And why? She just like wants you to know that she's here. That's all she keeps saying. She's like walking around your home. Hold on. So there is a there is a cellar, but there's not necessarily a basement.
I have a basement.
It's a base. Okay, sorry. There's different things. We don't have any of that down here. Somebody keeps going, "Oh, I'm going downstairs." And they go, "Oh," and then they showed me like if I see on YouTube videos where people keep all their canning stuff and everything like that.
Right.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talking about going down there and they're talking about how they really like the main floor and they're
Mhm.
saying, "Tell me, come here, what about you?" Very loving woman. Woman. Tell me about her. Just keeps trying to come up. She's a little bit higher vibration. She's a little bit heavenly, which is great, and just keeps coming up and like trying to like just give you a hug. Oh, that's all she keeps doing over and over and over again. So it's just like letting you know how much she loves you, letting you know how much she cares, but she just feels like she's a mainstay of this property and of this home. Hold on. Who? Who are you? Do you have did you have a son? Really? What is yeah, somebody okay, what is that about? Somebody keeps talking about being with the sun.
I had a miscarriage,
Oh,
and
oh, I'm sorry.
I buried him on my property.
God, that's amazing. Oh, how great. Oh my God. Can I tell you what she's showing me right now? She says this, she says in another life. I said, "What?" And she says she has a son. And I said, "What do you mean?" And I hear you yelling at him, not in a bad way, but in a good way. "Come on, get your stuff ready. Get it together. Get it together. Let's go." And she says, "I watch him and I do that." And I go, "Oh." And she's talking about being in this home with this. So I just want to let you know that your son exists all the way and is like living in your home with you. Oh, how special. Oh my God, how special. Oh, I'm trying to get part of my land turned over into a cemetery to
Mhm.
do stuff like that. Also so I don't have to pay property tax, but that's a whole nother thing. But that's one of the reasons. So I applaud you on that on every way.
Mhm.
She tell me, who? Who are you? What happened to him? Hold on. Oh. 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 Hold on. What did you end up so you wrapped him in a blanket?
I
So
wrapped him in a piece of material.
material, that's what they show me that. They're talking about digging the hole. They're making
Mhm.
me hear the shovel, and then they show you very gingerly
Yeah,
wrapping, and they have you
yeah,
and yeah, so you had all these spirits with you when that happened, by the way. They were all there, and they're talking about how much of a how do you call this? It was a service. I mean, it literally
yeah,
was a service. It was super super spiritual.
yeah.
And they're talking about being there for that, and they received him, and he was there as well. But he lives in your home, okay? And hold on, ooh, that's cool. Good job, mom. Hold on, who else is here? Tell me about that. Yeah, everybody's like coming up behind you and like trying to pat you on your shoulder, like in condolences and telling you that they love you. Tell me, how? How old are you? Can you tell me how old you are? Weird. Would you be that old? Would you really be that old? I don't know if this is how old he would be right now or if he's just trying to compare him to my kid.
Mm.
Would you have like a 10-year old?
No,
No, not that. Okay, how old would he be right now?
he would be like um 10 months.
Oh, he's 10 months.
Yeah, he would have been a year in December.
Oh my god, so that's the 10.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
sorry, he keeps going like this. So I have an 11-year-old and he
Mhm.
goes, "No, no, 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 not at all. Not at all." And then he keeps showing me 10 and I'm like, "It doesn't feel that long." Oh my god, so this is no wonder. Good job. Okay. Hold on. Tell me. Why? What? Who is the guy that is smoking cigarettes? Hold on. Give me a second. Who are you? Hold on. And we have a partner? We do have a partner?
No.
Not anymore. See, somebody said, "Oh, and her partner, oh, he's not a husband. He's a piece of work." And I go, "Oh,
I I don't have a partner. I've never had a partner.
you haven't. Ah, I got you. Interesting. I wonder where that came from. Hang on, let me see. It may be for the fact that you never had one. That may be one of the things. And they're just trying to show me it's a piece of work and it's not there. They're talking about how. Tell me what happened. Where? Interesting. Somebody's trying to show me what happened at this funeral or what happened at this thing, but because I haven't seen everything, it's getting a little weird in my brain. Hang on. Not saying what you did was weird. I think it was beautiful, but all the images that they're pulling up, I'm like, how does this work? Hold on. Give me a second. Where? Uh Crankshaft. And you do drive like an all-wheel drive, like four vehicle or whatever it is? Okay, somebody just
Or
made
my
me go.
son, yeah.
Yeah, 4 by 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Somebody goes like this, they go 4, 4, and they go, "Grr," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so somebody's like driving with you all the time. They're just talking about being there with you. Hold on. Hang on. And everything's going okay with the car right now. Like everything
Yeah.
is fine though. Good. Yeah. There, I said, "Is there something going on with it?" "No, we're just trying to talk about that we ride with her." I said, "Okay." And so hold on, tell me why. They're funny. Your son goes with you everywhere. Hold on. I want to go and investigate that a little bit more. Tell me. Hold on. Where? Oh, you poor thing. Hold on. Oh, oh, did you end up? Oh, who is the other? There's two people that are here with this. Hold on. It's you and who is the other woman that was here when we had him?
My friend Lynn.
That's your friend. That's oh, how funny, Lynn. Oh my God. I just tagged somebody and their name was Lynn Lynn. And I literally just did that. And so that was like, oh, there's a weird reason why I saw it. So that would be why. Somebody's talking about the oh, oh, and the reactions and all that. They're talking about being with this other woman while they're there with you. And they appreciate her too. And why? Hold on. I know you know that it was supposed to happen, but they keep saying take time to heal more. And that's internally. I know we've healed physically, and that's okay. Hold on. Tell me, where are you going with that? Buddy, God, Benjamin. Uh, Somebody's talking about a B name. Hang on, give me a second. Who are you talking about? Hold on. Bernard. What? Hold Yeah, somebody's trying to get me to say a B name of some sort, but I'm not going to put it out there at all because I don't know. Hold on. Let's just say you're not associated with anybody named Robert, right?
I don't
Hmm.
associate any with Robert.
Do you have anybody named Robert? They could be dead or alive that you'd be connected to.
Uh, no.
Okay, that would be the only other thing. I'm thinking maybe sometimes they try to say Bob, but then it's really like an official name named Robert. And so I don't know anybody else in that. So hold on. Tell me about you. Why? Where? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, somebody is tattling on you. Hang on. They're tattling on you. Um, they're talking about what? I think that you're okay right now, but down the line, I don't know, maybe you experience this a little bit right now. I don't know, but they're talking about being really careful about your kidneys and make sure you take like absolutely amazing, do amazing things for them because they're talking about um swelling of the hands and like ankles and feet. And I know us as women, we can get that normally. Like I have that, but they're talking about like really take the time to put your legs up or really take the time to do this or really take the time to do that. Do you like create your own medicine?
Yeah, we do. In my culture, yeah, we do.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
amazing. Okay, somebody just showed me, this would be a reason why I watched that. So early this morning, I like to sit there and have my cup of coffee, and the first thing that I saw online was something about making your own expectorant or like cough
Yeah.
syrup by using
Mhm.
cherry tree bark, and somebody just brought up that video in my brain.
Yeah.
I go, "Oh, that may be where the pine needle tea comes in as
Yeah.
well." That's probably that thing together. And they're talking about how, "Oh, you know how to do this. Oh, it's not a big deal. She'll watch it." I go, "Okay." They're saying, "Who are you? Who are you?" So we're trying to connect with like mom that's
Yeah.
cross. Yeah, 'cause somebody keeps screaming mom over and over again. And I'm like, "Is this are you talking? Are we trying to get to mom?" And who? Is somebody a Capricorn or like a January into December birthday?
Me and my mom were these Sagittarius.
You're Sagittarius. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Interesting, interesting. Hold
And
on.
my baby would have been a Sagittarius.
He would be, oh, when, what day? What day would he have been?
He would have been born on my mom's birthday, December 20th. That was my due date.
That was your due. So that's why
Yeah.
it's all, you are one day away from Capricorn. That
Yeah.
is it. You are like right there. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, somebody just brought something up on my phone. They're talking about how no wonder your mom has them. Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Are you going to try again?
No.
No. Okay. They go like this. They said, I said, so what about her? Um, what should she do? They they showed me an image of if you do this and if you try again. Oh, it just said purple too. So you're wearing a purple jacket. Interesting. That's there you go. There's the added thing. They talk about if you try again, that it's almost like I think you would get to 5 months, like
Mm,
right around there, and they show sadness or they show
mm,
like that feeling. Um, so I would say I'd be in the same ball as you. I would probably say, or same court as you. I'd probably say don't. But let me tell you, your son still exists on every single level in your home with you. Okay. He's very, very good. Tell me where, where's this at? They say you're north of the Rockies. I don't know where north of the Rockies are. Hang on, give me a second. But you're not in Dakota, correct? You're not in like North Dakota or anything. Okay, yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. They keep saying north. Where are you at right now? What area are you in?
I'm in Ontario, Canada. Like southern Ontario, like 2 hours away from Toronto.
Oh my God, you're right there. Oh, you
Yeah.
are way north. Okay, you're even further north. See, that's an area I haven't been there before. I like that. Yeah, they're just talking about, no wonder you have all those trees. They're saying, tell me about her. Come here, mom. What? Her mom keeps trying to keep hearing the word blanket. Hang on. Come here. Tell me about her. Hold on. She's talking about that fucking blanket. I don't know why. Hold on. Give me a second. She keeps. Hold on. Where is in your home? Is your like in your living room area? It is like directly connected to the kitchen. Like it's
Yeah.
like you're like in it. You see it. Yeah. She's like talking about, and I'm guessing so the couch is up against the wall.
Yeah. So
Okay.
again,
Yeah, she's just
yeah.
she's sitting down and she's talking about here's this and she's talking about looking into the kitchen and she's talking
Mhm.
about being there all the time and watching. So she's this higher vibrational spirit. And tell me, hold on, hold on. She's talking about eating. Hang on. Somebody just called it big spirit. Hang on. Give me a second. That just popped in my brain. I think with your mom, she says, oh, when it was time to go, it was time to go. Oh, and so that for me means maybe that it wasn't necessarily expecting it. Hold on. Can't tell me. Hold on. Where? And so you are still living in the same community that your mom lived in, correct?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, because she's talking about being buried, I think, at, like they didn't bury her on property, she buried in the cemetery or whatever you wanna call it. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Some people just call it land, that's what we have, we don't really have a cemetery out here, it's
Yeah.
just land. And she's talking about how she shows me people doing stuff over her body. I don't know exactly what that means because 'cause I'm not, apt in that. She's talking about how tell me. So you never got a chance to say goodbye to your mom.
No, I did. I held her
Weird.
hand. I held her
That's the hand.
all night.
That's I wonder if that's what she's talking about coming up in like prayer, or she's talking about coming up and being there, which is interesting. But then she's talking about how spiritual it is when she
Yeah,
left.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
when we
Real
bury people, we do a ceremony.
okay, I'll have
Yeah.
to look into that. You'll have to give me some of that information because I'd like to add that to my brain. That way I can, when I see it again, I'll be well informed of like what happens. Hang on, tell me. Hold on. She's just talking about the quiet moments. Hang on, give me a second. Hold on. Where? Hmm. She's funny. She's just talking about how your home now is her whole community. Did you end up? No. Were you and your mom living separately?
Yeah. When she
Yeah.
passed, yeah.
Okay. Because usually when I read people, especially down in like Arizona or Southern California, everybody lives together, right? Like the
Yeah.
families will live together, and I think that's beautiful. And she says, "No, no, no, no. We had separate spots." I go, "Oh, okay." And she says, "But now I live here." I go, "Oh, okay." And why? Hold on, hold on. She's funny. She puts on glasses in my head and she keeps looking over notes? Hang on. Do you know if your mom had anything to do with, like, being an advisor or finances or something dealing with your group?
No.
Okay,
I,
somebody
I
keeps
was her I
what
was
is that?
her executor person.
You're the executor. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, she keeps showing me this long list, and she keeps showing me finances and all that, and she's talking about how so you're the executive for her. I think she's trying to mention something like that. But you did it and you did it really, really well. So you closed everything up and it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, "Are there a lo can't believe how many problems there are with that." I
I know.
said, "Uh-huh." She goes, "No, it was good. There's nothing." I'm trying to see if she has anything that she wants to kinda, like, smooth out, but honestly, your mother's in a higher vibrational state. She's with everybody and God, like, she's amazing. Hang on. Tell me. Hold on. Where? Weird. She's talking about interesting. At some point, I would need you or want you to write, um I think you're probably gonna say no to this, but have you ever considered writing like a memoir about what your experience is?
I've heard some people tell me that, and when I used to be like into writing, but just for my like journals and stuff and short stories.
Oh
And
my god.
people have said you should write like, your story with my fertility journey and doing IVF and all that. Yeah.
Yes, yes, the whole thing, like what your experience, like what was going on with that, what it's like to be in your situation. It's such a unique perspective, and she keeps having you sit down and write, but I hear your voice, which means it's in your own words. And she says that I think it would be a really, really good idea. And she's talking about you standing up for like other women going through this experience. I think it would do really, really well.
Okay.
Okay. So that's literally like a push. Oh, it just said we want you to. All right. So that came all the way from the horse's mouth. So hold on, tell me. Where? Who? She is trying to show me an item, but come here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And I'm asking her what happened to her. She's just making me feel ugh, she had a long drawn out passing like my dad did. Hold on. She's very content with death. She's very
Mm,
content with it. I said, how was it? I said, my dad was, you know, afraid and he wanted to be brought back and he wanted to be kept on. And she goes,
mhm.
"Mm, no, 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 no." And
Yeah,
I
she
go,
was
okay.
ready to go.
Yeah, she's very calm and she's
Mhm.
just, and I go, okay. And she's just talking about it taking, you know, a little bit,
Mhm.
but she also knows that those are the progressive steps that need to happen, right, for the body. So she understands. So she literally says, like, oh, it wasn't too long, but it was long enough. I go, oh, okay. And it's a very, this is not a normal way. Usually you're like, oh my God, it's so short. There's like a lot of energy that goes with it. And she's very calm. And why? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did you have another female that either had, I don't know, a pacemaker or had a cath right here, like a porta cath or like cancer therapy?
No.
Okay, weird. Yeah, somebody keeps making me feel a cut. So I'm going to write that down. That could mean there's somebody else here with me that keeps trying to show me because I literally feel the line right here. So I'm going to write that down. That way I don't forget it. Hang on. Okay, leave that there. Hold on. Tell me why? Why? See your mother. Hold on. Hold So does she like when she was living here in the same area? I mean, I don't know how big the area is, but was it was within like 5 minutes of you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just talking about. She says, "Oh, when she would go to the store, she says, "Oh, do you need this?" Or like she's talking about vice versa. I go, "Okay," and she's talking about being close enough for you to like drop something off if you needed to, or like close enough to have this like back and forth.
Yeah.
But she really likes being here in your home now. Hold on, tell me, come here. Who is that? Who is the gentleman? Can you tell me who the gentleman is? Not you. Hold on. Who are you? Hold on. Hold on. And so she has other siblings that are also crossed over, correct?
Yeah. One.
Yeah, yeah. She goes, she's just talking about how there's like three other people that are there with her. She just shows me the image for sibling, and then she shows me the image of what just said kitchen again. So she's talking about that. Hang on. Hold on. I'm gonna have to say this gentleman. It's one of two people. One, it's either some sort of type of grandfather type of energy that is here, that's hanging out, or it could also be somebody that lived in this home previously and prior, that they're kind of here as well. I don't know exactly who yet. The only reason I'm saying maybe it's somebody that lived here prior as well, is because they keep talking about walking around your home and how they like it, which is more associated with somebody that may have lived here before. Hold on. Let me see. Tell me about her. Come here, mom. What about you? Hold on. Hold on. Who is that? This is going to be a very random question. I've never seen this before. Does somebody in this community or do y'all repurpose old tires?
Some people do.
So random. She's just talking about how like nothing goes to waste. And I go, okay. And then she showed me an image of what I've seen once before on like a website where they make flower pots out of old tires and they
All
like
right.
put the flowers and stuff. And she's
Yeah.
talking about that. And she is saying, tell me, go over here with her. Hold on. What? So is there so this is a wood burning stove in here, like to keep the place warm? It's not necessarily like a heat.
No, I don't have a wood stove. I wanted one, but I couldn't afford it.
Those are freaking expensive, I've heard. You should
Yeah.
move to Texas. Come on down here. We'll hang out. You can be here with me too. So, what do you use for heat in here?
I just use a furnace with natural gas.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Tell me. Ooh, tell me about her. What about her now? Hold on. Weird. Somebody keeps talking about your right foot. And currently right now with your right foot, there's no issue with it. It's not swollen, it's not broken, it's not okay. Yeah. I am going to say that there may be something that comes up. I'm gonna even say in like the next 2 months. And it almost centers around like that. So if you have your toes, your big toe and
Mhm.
like this, it centers around like the outside of it. Um, Maybe you slip or maybe you break it or maybe I mean I don't think you're like out and you're just like laid up all day, but they just showed me very swollen and they showed it like hard to put in a boot or
Oh,
hard to put in a shoe that ties with laces. And so she just wants to let you know that it's like she'll be there with you and you'll get through it and it's okay. Do you have steps going down to the ground, like
yeah.
2 or 3? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about those steps. Now, depending, I know you're way up there, so I don't know when it starts snowing and icing up there, but I mean, that's a whole other thing. Hold on. Does it start snowing up there in like early December, late November?
Yeah.
That early? Okay. Yeah. There, oh, it just said for certain as well. So I'm going to say be very careful about walking down those steps. It could be that you break it or you could be that, but you'll be
Okay.
okay. Okay.
All right.
And tell me, who, where's he at? Where's he at? Come here. Hold on. She's like running after she's running, which is not a normal thing for your mother, but she's
Mhm.
like running right now. Hold on. Where are you going? Where? My dad. My dad, what? Hold on. Are you not in your dad's life? You're not in your dad's life?
No, I am. We live on the
He
same property.
that's the guy. Okay, yeah. She goes like this. She says, my dad, but she's talking about you, and she says separate. Separate. So I'm like, okay, so they're on the same property, but you're living in separate homes.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay. And so she's trying to talk about him and she's trying to bring him up. Hang on. Give me a second. Why? Hold on. Interesting. I think your dad is gonna like live well into like his 80s, which is interesting. Or like all the way. I don't know why. There's just a feeling. She says, "Oh, he's not going anywhere." Usually when they bring something up, it's because there's like a big, reason.
Yeah.
And hold on. Is he? Hold on. Is he like gonna get into his 70s soon? Is he like almost
He,
there?
he's 75.
He is, he is. Okay, so that's why she goes like this. She says, "Oh, 70s, 70s, 70s." And I go, "Oh, okay." And so yeah, I would have to say that he's gonna be here at least until he's 84.
Okay.
Like he's here for a while. And she's talking about how tell me, hang on, hold on. Hold on. They weren't married at the time of her departure?
Yeah, they were.
He goes like this, she says like this, she says, "Oh, make sure you talk to him. Make sure you make him feel important. I'm not there or I was not around." And I go, "Oh, okay, it's because she's physically gone."
Yeah.
Um, and she just says like, "Make sure you keep an eye on him and talk to him." I go, "Oh, okay." And why? Hold on, hold on. No wonder she's on your property. It makes perfect sense now. Tell me. Yeah, the very beginning, she kept talking about the circle part where she kept saying that she's like on your land. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm not used to that. Usually that means in your home. And hold on, tell me about you. Why? Hold on, give me a second. But that house that they live in is not smaller. It's equal or bigger.
Yeah, it was small and we added on to it.
Oh, you did? Ooh, look at
Yeah.
y'all. Okay. Yeah. She goes like this. I said, so what about this? I said, what does the house look like? Is there a reason why you showed me like a fifth wheel or something? She goes, no, 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 no. She says, oh, it's good or
Mhm.
more. And I go, okay. And so that's where she likes to stay as well. And tell me, what about her? Hold on. Where? Oh, hold on. Somebody keeps showing me a moose. That's interesting. It's because you're Canada. Hang on. Hold on. Give me a second. I wonder if she's just talking about how it's a preserve, how it's part of y'all's tribal land. I think that's what she keeps saying. Because on this land, like all around you, there can't be anybody else building on it or anything like that. It's just okay. Yeah, she showed me like we have a national preserve that's right next to our house, and I'm like, I think this goes more in there. She says, "Tell me where." Interesting. Have you ever considered this is going to be a very another random thing? Um, you're not part like no, you're not. You're not. There's almost a thing that I would want you to go out and I don't know what it would be, but they keep showing you the microphone and they keep showing you going around to like different nations or like
Mhm.
outside and talk almost like TED Talks.
Oh yeah.
Which is interesting, but, like, you talking and walking and doing like this,
Mhm.
and it's like maybe I would even say after you write these memoirs, after you write
Mhm.
this book, after you write this experience, or I would even say, like, go online and talk about it as
Yeah.
well. I would say you may even get invited to go and do something like this, and I would want you to go do it. Like, there's a reason for it. There's a spin-off from this, and she's talking about you. Holding it right here like that, and so it's very, very real, but it's interesting because I'm gonna even say maybe this ends up happening more in the United States than it does up in Canada, and somebody keeps showing me, like, Illinois, or they keep showing me New York, or they keep showing me like that. So I would say when you decide to go that route, do it, that there's gonna be something that comes of it, and I think it has to do something more than the States,
Okay.
okay? And why? Hold on. Oh, it just said host. It just
Mhm.
said host, so like hosting. So yeah, I would have to say yes. She tell me where. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. But you don't keep any dogs inside right now, correct?
I don't have any animals.
That's why. Yeah. I go like this. I said, so what was the dog? Who was the dog? Where'd the dog come from? And I said, does she have one? Did she have one? And then I'm scanning your house and I'm asking her to show me. And she goes, no, no, no. And I go, oh, okay. She says she doesn't keep dogs inside. I said, that's good. Somebody keeps talking about your bed. But why? Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Like over she keeps talking about your bed over and
Mhm.
over again. Do you have something that she gave you on your bed, or is there something dealing with your mom about your bed or something?
I just used this blanket that she used to use when she was sick. I
The
switched.
blanket.
Yeah. Yeah.
The freaking blanket.
Yeah.
That's why. All right. Because I kept asking her. Okay. So she kept making me feel like it wrapped around me. And then she showed me, like, if I put a blanket on the back of the couch, and I'm like, what? And so now she's taking me into your bedroom. So she's just acknowledging this and letting you know that she knows about this. Okay. Okay. And why? It's not does it have like a big pattern on it? Or like does it have stripe? Yeah, I know, I know. Somebody went through and they showed me bold stripes, which is weird. And I'm like, you don't seem like a bold stripe person. That's like I'm not either. So hold on, come here. I'm asking her what color it is. Hang on. Tell me. Hold on, hold on. What do you mean by that? So is it just a I mean, not is it just a so you have, like, a covered porch, and then it's a living room with a kitchen with, like, a dining room nook, and then you have, like, a short hallway with a bedroom, a bathroom, and another bedroom?
Yeah, and a lunchroom.
And that's the extra. Okay, okay, yeah, I was like, "Is that an office?" And she goes, "No, it's not big enough." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's a freaking laundry room." So, she's in your home, she's just trying to show me that she's there. Hold on, she's put the layout of your home, how funny. Hold on. She's the head spirit of all this. Tell me about her. Hold on. Why? You talk to her enough. She's talking about how you pray or you talk to her enough or you communicate with her enough. And she says, like, thank you for that. She really appreciates that. She says she doesn't miss it. Meaning like you do it every day. And tell me, it just said thank you on my spirit box. She says that she's doing good. Tell me, what do you mean by that? This is very random. Do y'all have bobcats up there?
Um, kinda. They were saying there was like a mountain lion sighting or something. But yeah.
Really? Okay. She goes like this. She just said, she says, and these are the exact words. She says, "It's rare." And I go, "Okay." And then she shows me this
Yeah. Mhm.
cat walking out. And then she says, "Tell her that that's me." But I think, honestly, I think that you're going to see one of these.
At my house?
It may be. It may be, or it may be that you're driving and you see one. I
Oh,
think
okay.
there's something bigger with that. It's not on TV, it's nothing like that. It's literally like you seeing this. You're not going to die, it's from further away, okay?
Okay.
But I think when that happens, it's like a thing for your mom
Mm.
because she's talking about how now she's sneaky
Oh.
and so she can be there. And I'm like, oh, okay, you do that. And why? Tell me. Olin. Come here, mom. Olin. She's just talking about how I said, "So with your daughter," I said, "What's gonna happen with dad? Is she gonna have dad move in with her?" And she goes, "No. No, he's gonna stay there. She'll be able to go back and forth to see him and check on him. That won't happen." And I go, "Oh, okay, all right."
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yes.
And uh-huh. And she would dad not want to move in here when he gets sick or older, like super old?
Uh, I wouldn't want him to move in here.
That makes sense now. Yeah, because she's saying no. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's not. So I like that. So she's like approving of that. Normally they talk about move them in, make sure they're
Yeah.
comfortable. She's the opposite of that. So she's like, stay away. And she what? Tell me. Ooh. He still has dark hair with like
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
really?
Mhm.
Hold on. I want to show you this one. This is a new one for me. I just took a screenshot. Hang on. I've never seen this show. I mean, most of my there's no words in this. It's very
Mhm.
interesting, but hang on. Hang on.
Oh.
Oh. I was like, "Really?" Yeah, she's good. She's good at using both. Tell me. Hold on. But he doesn't have any leadership role or anything in the tribe, correct? He just sits back and he does his thing. Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she's just I said, "So what does he do? What does he do?" Oh.
Yeah. He just sits back.
Yep, I get it. Okay. Yeah, I met Thursday woman. She's in Seneca tribe, but down in
Oh,
Florida.
oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and her dad was passed. We channeled him and he was the head. I forget exactly what you call it, but he's the head of all of the when they get together and they do all the rituals and everything
Oh
like
yeah.
that. It was very, very cool. He came through and all he was doing was dancing and I'm like, well, hello. It was the whole vibe. Which is correct on here. I wonder if he's here with me too. We got everybody. Tell me.
Well, the Seneca Nation's part of my nations. Like we're 6 nations. So
Stop.
yeah. So there's Mohawk, Seneca, Onondaga, Cayuga, Oneida, and Tuscarora. Yeah.
How okay, I just want you to think real quick. How
Yeah.
ran
Yeah.
yes. Okay, real quick. I want you to think how it's not random, nothing is by coincidence. I just so happen to have them. They are part of your nation, and now I'm having you, and that's what they bring up.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. They know shit, and I'm just
Mhm.
here. I just exist. So hold on. No wonder they'd all be hanging out together. It just said correct. So hold on. Give me a second. Why? Tell me. Do they not? Maybe people need to get together and have more meetings because she's saying that they don't do as much. She says, like, come on, everybody. Do you know if they have like a where? Ugh. Did they ever have like no, see that's going too far. I don't know. I don't know. She's trying to say, do you know if like all the groups are like the heads of the groups like meet in the central
Yeah.
US?
Yeah, they'll meet in Onondaga or they'll meet where my res is. Yeah. They'll have
I
their
l okay. Yeah, she's trying to educate me from the other side, and I'm here for it. I love it. I'm like, "Okay, okay." And hold on, tell me, mom. Why? Well, what happened to it? Hold on. She's funny. So she cut off her long hair a long time ago?
Mhm.
Okay. She goes like this. I said, she's coming up, she's doing like this. I said, "Was it all most people I read, it's up in a bun when it comes." And she goes, "No." I go,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay." I said, "You never grew it back out?" She goes, "No, I don't need it." And why? Hold on, tell me. Interesting, but you didn't bury her with her glasses on, correct? You kept glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she goes like this. She took them off and she made me hear cock, cock,
Mhm.
cock. I go, okay. And what? What are you showing me? Hold on. Oh. But her hands were by her side. They weren't up like this, correct?
They were like this on her chest because she was holding something.
That's what that is. Okay. She put my arms up and she said, no, not like that. And she moves them down. And I'm like, okay, I don't know where this is at. And hold on. I'm seeing if she can show me. What is that? What is that? Now, mind you, there are things that I have not seen in this world. So just, I wonder if the something, she shows me a bouquet. It's not flowers. Do you know if she was carrying like 3 items or if she was like holding what would be like 3 or like a group of 3 items?
No, she's just holding a handkerchief and it had a piece of food in it.
That's 2. Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
She showed me like if somebody uses something to tie a
Yeah.
bouquet. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. And why? Hold on. Oh, so it's like an offering? The food is like an offering?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, I said, "That's food." I said, "I wanna be buried with a pierogi or a potato." I said, "What?" And she goes, "No, no, no, no. It's not just for me." She says, "It's an offering." I go, "Oh, okay. I still like that. That's a good thing." And she says that tell me. She's funny. She's, like, eating something, and so she's talking about how she took it and, like, it's good, and so your mother is wonderful. What is that? Is it like a piece of bread or something?
Yeah. It's cornbread, but not the kind of cornbread you know of. It's
No, what is
not
it?
yellow. It's made out of white corn. We take white corn and um, grind it up so it
Yeah,
kind of looks like oatmeal, and
yeah.
we make a bread out of it. So it's kind of like I don't know. It's really dense. It's not like wheat or nothing like that. It's real dense. And we
Okay.
put kidney beans in it. Yeah,
Man, that sounds like you could eat that and survive on it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Good job. Okay, look at that. Look what your mom did. Look what your mom did. I said, "What was it?" I said, "Can you tell me?" I go, "Is it candy? Is it meat? Is it what?" And then
yeah,
she keeps showing me breaking bread.
yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, so yes, so she knows, and that's why she keeps talking about that." Oh, I love your mom. Hold on. Tell me. And you do cook for yourself, though. You do
Yeah.
cook for yourself. Yeah, good. I said, "So what about her?" I said, "A lot of people, they don't cook for themselves." "No, no, 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 she does. I watch her. I watch her." I go, "Okay." And she says, "Just let her know, that I love her and that I'm there and I appreciate her." And why? Hopo. What is that? Hoko, Coco. What is that? Honan. Papa. Oh. Hmm. She's trying to make me say a word that I don't know. Hold on. What is your language's word for together or
Gonokwa,
love?
like love. Gonokwa. Gonokwa.
Gonokwa.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nokwa. Okay, Gonokwa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody keeps making hear, but you hear me with the syllables, and she goes like this. She goes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, so yeah, so that's what she's trying to say. Oh, how cool! Good job. And why? Tell me. And you can hear the
Mm-hmm.
that. Oh, then tell me. She shows me a feather. She shows me, hang on. She just says, "I'm everywhere." I said, "I know you're everywhere. I know you're everywhere." So don't think that your mom is gone at all. She is the spirit. She's freaking brilliant. My God. And she
Mm-hmm.
loves you, and your son is there with her. And you have somebody else that lived in this home that is here too. There's another man that is around here. I'm gonna say it's more like a grandfather-esque, but I don't think necessarily. Hold on.
Could be my dad's dad because this was his property.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
this house is new though. I built this house.
You built this house. I'm
Yes.
gonna have to say, if this was your grandfather's property, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My dad built
absolutely.
the house he grew up in.
Really?
Mhm.
That's why. So it's your grandfather's sleuthing around here in a good way,
Mhm.
and this
Yeah.
is where he's at. So for right now, my friend, what questions? Because I'm gonna have to run to my next session in just a second. But in anything, your session's so cool. Thank you for letting me read you.
I just want to know about my love life. Like what's gonna happen? Anything
Oh,
gonna happen
okay,
with that?
okay, okay. Hold on. I want to look real quick. I want to see one thing. I want to look at your chart real quick because I want to show you what you need to look out for. Hold on. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. So my birthday is November 7th of 88. When is yours?
December
December.
11th. December 11th, 1980.
There you go. You're 1980. Of course you would.
Yeah.
Of course you'd look like that and be from 1980. Absolutely. Uh-huh. That's how it works. I love it. You look great. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And then what city were you born in?
Bradford, Ontario.
Bradford. Hang on. Your mom's gonna be with me for a little bit, by the way. Um, in a good way.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta look for Ontario. Hold on, let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. And it's just Bradford.
Brantford.
Oh, Brantford. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Hang on. Let me see. There it is. Okay. Hold on. Wow. Okay, that's not bad. But what? So this for love for you.
Hmm.
You have to realize that you're perfect on your own, right? And I think you already get that, but you do want a partner and you want somebody that's equal. The thing that can be an issue here with you in finding partners, especially in your area and where you live and stuff like that, is that your outer personalities in Sagittarius, which is great. That's confident. This also means that you can check anybody at the door and you want somebody that's a leader and that they can kind of like put up with your shit in a way, essentially, and not hand it back, but just be like, okay, checkmate, I got you.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
the next thing is that your moon, your emotional side is in Aquarius. So you're actually very light and fun and positive and good. Like it's every good quality that you can want, but it also means that you're very nerdy in a good way. So now you
Mhm.
have Sagittarius, which is all about learning, and then you have
Yeah.
Aquarius, which is like light and fun. This can become an issue, especially like if you start dating, because people that like this type of personality are usually narcissists.
Oh,
hardcore. And so before you fall in love 100% of the way, you have to really vet them and you have to realize that if there's a red flag, that it's going to become a bigger freaking red flag later on and you need to let them go. The thing that can be hard about this is because your love sign, how you want to be loved and how you give love in return, this isn't Scorpio. This means that when you get with somebody and you fall in love with them, you will put yourself through absolute hell before you leave. Okay.
yeah.
Or it will be the opposite to where you're like, I'm never dating and I'm by myself for the rest of my life. It's in the area of extremes. And so you really have to like kind of like protect yourself first because the love that you have it's a lot deeper than mine. The love that you have gets so deep that you can lose yourself in it. So only a very, very good person needs this, and you will be with them for the rest of your life if you partner up with somebody. That's just a thing. This also is a thing as to why things like with what happened with our son and
Mhm.
all this stuff can happen because you have these deep intense experiences that like make you feel loved to a certain degree. The next thing is that your Mars, your masculine side is in Capricorn.
Mhm.
And so what this means is if you do date somebody, especially if they're like the opposite sex, they need to be a Capricorn.
Mm.
And that may be why this is. And the reason for that is because, especially if you're dating a man, they need to be your masculine side. So that way,
Mhm.
when you're at home and you're doing your own thing, you don't feel like you have to wear two hats. You can just be like, oh, wow, he's taking care of that for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The other thing, too, is that your Jupiter, which is how you gain your luck in life or your superpower, is actually in Libra. So this means you need to be writing, talking, educating, all those things that she was talking about. And that would bring you to this higher vibrational state of yourself, which is like the best version of you. The other thing, too, is that love will end up showing up if you start doing this. And the reason for that is because you are kind of like hitting these notes, this best version of yourself all the time, which means you'll attract the best version of somebody else. Okay. The
Right.
last couple of things is that you have a thing called a North Node. It's what your soul is trying to become. Your soul
Mhm.
is trying to become a Leo, which is very cool, which goes all along the lines with TED Talks
Yeah.
and educating and
Yeah.
like that is what you're doing. This also means too that if you wanted to date somebody that is a Leo,
Mhm.
you can. This would be beneficial, but maybe not for like another 5 years because
Right.
Leos, or they would have to be about 5 years older than you. The reason for that is because if you date a man that's a Leo and they're younger than you or the same age right now, they may be in that, oh, I'm so good, I'm so amazing, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah type of energy instead of in this, like, I'm here for you, I love you, what's up? Like that
Yeah.
type of vibe. So you would have to really, really check on that. So the other thing too is that your base vibration, which is who you naturally are, which is why you're here with me, is in Aries. So this means you will kick people's ass and take people's names, which is a good thing. This also means too that sometimes you can feel very, very lonely, and it's because
Mhm.
you tend to stay on your own mountain. This also means too that you could have a father um, that could be kind of mean. So you have to learn how to essentially not give a shit about
Yeah.
that. Okay. It's just the thing with this thing. This also means too, the last thing with this is that you have these dominant masculine energies. Hi, I have them as well. So this means when you're dating somebody, you're looking for somebody, like I said, this is partner that you can look up to. But before you make a full commitment with a partner, make sure you're with them for at least a year
Mhm.
because usually what happens is that they will come in and the reason why they like you is because they are wanting that energy themselves and they can't find it. So as soon as you get with them and as soon as you hunker down with them, their true colors start showing and they turn into a pussy ass bitch. So
All right.
we don't need that. So
Yeah.
I would say you're going to look for a Capricorn, you're going to look for a Leo. If there anything else, run the other way. Do not date a Libra. Absolutely not. Do not date a Scorpio. They will be crazy for you. It will not be a good thing. The other thing, too, is in order for you to make this happen, you need to start acting in the highest vibration of you. So use all this trauma, use all this intense stuff, and start building your empire. And then that will naturally come. Because if you just sit here, which is good, I mean, you're in a perfect spot, but you'll
Mhm.
still get the same result.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mhm.
let's try something different. So it's all within your grasp and it can happen. And that's how
Mhm.
they read it. But I would say start it. And then when you find somebody, when you start doing that, you're going to start
Mhm.
creating momentum. Then email me and let me know and I'll vet them for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So this is what I want you to do because I have to run to my next session. Otherwise, you're going to get pissed at me. If you need me, you let me know.
Mhm.
If you have any
Okay.
questions, let me know. And I love you.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you too.
Mwah. Bye, sugar.